What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Low-Key Legend. How the fuck y'all doing today? I'm doing alright. Today I'm back with episode 72 of the Stoner Tips series, boys. We're on episode 72. Today we're going to be talking about smoking weed on probation, if this is a good idea, and yeah, I'm just going to dive right on into it here, boys. So if you guys are on probation or you got caught up recently smoking weed or just in general, you're on probation for some bullshit or court supervision for that matter, anything that you get drug tested on legally, and if you fail, you go to jail. Okay, that is a no right there to smoking weed. All right, so however long the fucking case may be, if you're on probation for a year, 2 years, you honestly, guys, I know people who are in the same exact boat and they still smoke and they find ways to detox, and I feel like that is not okay to do. Like, I really would not want you guys to roll the dice, okay, on this and risk going to jail or something along the lines of that, bro. I've never been on probation, so I can't really tell you from, my personal experience, but all I'm saying is if you need to stop smoking weed or you're gonna go to jail, it's definitely a fine line right there, bro. Like, you should stop, okay? And if you are planning on rolling the dice and smoking while on probation, I'm gonna say that that's not the brightest idea, first of all, because if you somehow don't manage to get that THC out of your system, okay, obviously people who are on probation, they have a very nice mentality of saying, okay, I'll smoke one day here, I'll smoke this day, maybe after your fucking drug test will go and smoke, but usually people who are on probation will get drug tested every couple months, okay? I don't know if it's every month or every like 2 months, or it might just be random depending on your case and all the shit behind that, but in my opinion, I don't really think that that's okay to do, because if you do end up going to court that one day, and you think you're clean, knowing damn well you smoked this month, and you go and piss and you drop dirty, man, that is not gonna be a situation you guys are ever gonna want to be in. If you go to if they end up throwing you in jail for 30 days or however long, because I know people as well, they failed their drug test, they will throw your ass in jail until you're clean, bro, and that is just the biggest fucking waste of time ever. It's not anything you guys are gonna want to risk, bro. If you need to stop, if you're on probation and you're getting drug tested, definitely stop smoking weed for that year, that 2 years. Yeah, it's gonna be a struggle at first, man, but once you make it past the first couple weeks of not smoking weed, you're gonna be in the clear, bro. The first couple weeks of not smoking weed are definitely gonna be the hardest for you guys, but once you make it past that hump, it gets a lot easier from there, man. It does. I'm gonna tell you guys that right now. I can tell you that from personal experience. It will get easier as time goes on. Once you're like a month in, I feel like you are in the clear for the rest of the year, man. It's definitely gonna be a lot easier than it was the first couple days, and those first couple days, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna kill you, bro. You're definitely gonna want to be hitting that blunt. You're definitely gonna want to be smoking, getting high, but I'm telling you right now, man, if you are in a situation where it is your freedom on the line, guys, I really would not suggest any of you guys to roll that dice and try to smoke and get clean. It's definitely like, it's just a hassle, bro. I feel like, okay, I've never done it personally, but I feel like that is just a hassle, and it's gonna be a big stress on you. Your court date's coming up, you're like 2 weeks sober because you smoked 2 weeks ago, and now you're tweaking. You're like, all right, I hope I really pass this drug test, man. Like, I've been drinking a lot of water and shit, taking detox, but I'm telling you right now, man, that shit might not work, okay? And that is what I'm gonna try to help you guys avoid, man. I'm gonna try to avoid sending you guys off to fucking jail if you guys are in this situation, okay? If you're on probation, if you're on court supervision, don't fucking risk it, man. You guys can do it. I know it's gonna be hard at first, but it's definitely gonna be worth it, man. You're not gonna want to waste your time sitting in jail or sitting in a cell to get clean, bro. I'm telling you, that's gonna be the worst possible thing you can do. If you're gonna if that's your outcome right there, sitting in jail and getting clean, you might as well sit in the free world and get clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely not the game you guys are gonna want to play, and I hope making this video can open some of your guys' eyes up if you guys are doing this, because you're not alone, man. There's a lot of people that that aren't smoking and went from smoking fucking 2 years, bro, 3 years. Like, I'm just using me as an example, but I know I'm not the only person in this situation, dude. There's people out there as well who stopped smoking for years, bro. And I'm taking a tolerance break. I'm gonna see how long I can go, how long I feel necessary. I was thinking a month at first, but we're gonna have to see because we're coming up close to a month real soon here. I mean, I think we're like 2 weeks in of being sober, me today. So from smoking weed, and that goes for actually every drug. But in general, man, like, I know people who are on probation, they'll take, you know, they'll use coke, they'll take Xans, you know, shit that'll clean you, not clean you out, but shit that'll stay in your system and get out within, you know, definitely a couple days. That shit, I mean, I really wouldn't go down that path either, though, guys. Like, if you're really trying to get fucked up, it's not worth it just taking other drugs because you can't smoke weed. Don't fucking resort to cocaine or Xanax just because you can't smoke weed, you know, because you're on probation. That is not the right route you guys are want to take either, man. If you guys have to get sober from weed, then get sober from everything, bro. Don't take any drugs if you're on probation, even if you're like, oh, you know, I'm gonna do, you know, Molly because it's gonna get out of my system real quick, you know, in 2-3 days. Nah, dude, don't think like that, because that's just gonna fuck you up even more, dude, like doing that shit. I don't know. I really am just trying to look out for you guys in this video, and I don't want to see, because I've seen it with my own eyes, bro. People who are never even on cocaine, bro, they'll start picking up, you know, bags of coke all of a sudden because they're on probation and can't smoke weed. That is not the case either. That's another downhill spiral that I'm gonna hopefully tell you guys to avoid, because that is just some fucked up shit as well. Same thing with drinking, man. I wouldn't really start drinking either, dude, like that. Like, even if you're on probation, I mean, people do because they want to get that fucked up feeling. But if you guys are really kind of struggling with the smoking aspect of it, get yourself a vape or a Juul, and I'm sure that that's gonna help a lot with the smoking feel. I mean, it did for me a lot, because I think I just enjoyed having the smoke in my mouth, or just blowing smoke in general. So I feel like it was a little bit easier with the Juul to stop smoking weed. I also get, you know, that little nicotine buzz, but that's about it, man. I wouldn't recommend switching over to anything else that you guys normally wouldn't do. Like, if you drink, though, you know, on the side, and you can't smoke weed, that's cool, but just don't start drinking if you can't smoke weed. That's not, you know, that's not something you guys should get involved in. But if you do drink and smoke, I mean, I guess that's straight, but just don't turn into like an alcoholic or nothing either, bro, because you can't smoke weed. It's not gonna be the thing to do. And I hope by making this video, I shed some light on certain topics for you guys and leading you down a path into being smarter and making right decisions. Because if you're in probation, odds are you made a wrong decision to get there, and everybody does in life, so it's cool. You live and you learn. But I'm telling you right now, for that year, for, you know, however long you are on probation, I really would suggest you guys to just stop smoking weed for that little while. I know a year or two might not be a little while, but you guys will make it, trust me. And you guys are not alone, is what I'm getting at, okay? People have stopped smoking weed for this shit, and I'm telling you, man, it sucks. It really does. If you are in this situation, it blows dick, but you guys will make it through it, bro. I'm telling you. And it's gonna be a lot easier if you're in the free world doing this shit. If you're in jail, you can't get access to weed. That's why they do it. But if you have the mentality and say you're done smoking, man, you guys can do that shit. And that is what I wanted to hit on in this episode of Stoner Tips, episode 72, smoking weed on probation, if you should do it. And my honest opinion is no, you should never do it ever. Stay away from weed, stay away from every drug you possibly can for however long you're on probation for. And once you're finally done, I'm telling you, man, that blunt you guys light up when you're off probation is gonna be the best smoke of your entire life, hands down. With that being said, man, I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button. If you guys are new, be sure to check out my YouTube channel, subscribe if you enjoy. Follow me on Instagram as well. I'll be posting on my story and shit. But other than that, man, I'm out of here. Y'all stay safe, stay savage, stay low key. It's your boy, the LowkeyLegend. I'm out of here. Adios.